Hey everyone, and welcome to Fit Fridays. My name is Azucena Gonzalez. I'm a Group Fitness Instructor, and you're probably like, what do you have on? I am wearing my baby. So, for those who have been following around, I do apologize for not having posted a couple weeks now. It's been a whirlwind of different things with the baby, and what I wanted to talk about was recovery. Now, a lot of people, you know, if you've been following, is that I had a really active lifestyle prior to having baby Kai. So I was always all over the place, teaching a bunch of classes, going to additional classes on top of that. I'm just an active person in general. But ever since having this baby, can I just be super honest with you and let you know that fitness has been the last thing on my mind? Because if anything, I did have a vaginal delivery, and because of that, I'm healing. You know, recovery is real. And actually, I mean, with the sleep deprivation and all kinds of other things, like really other things tend to take priority. Now, it is going to be interesting jumping back in, because I do question, like, holy moly, like, what is everything going to look like, especially with my endurance, being back to the level that I was, but also how I'm going to look postpartum now, especially because, you know, I did grow a little human being inside of me. Oh, hey baby. So there's a lot to consider. Interestingly enough, though, I had been dying to weigh myself because I weighed about 153, 154 prior to birth, and then about 2 weeks after birth, I didn't have access to a scale because I don't have one at home. I noticed once I weighed myself, I weighed 130. So I was like, whoa. Obviously, baby Kai coming in at 9 pounds and 5.5 ounces was a lot of the weight that I was carrying. I know, big baby. So yeah. But if anything, I do want to, this video is about recovery, and it's not going to be very long, but I wanted to talk about, again, recovery. The biggest thing that when you're recovering is to be patient with yourself. It hasn't been easy. I tend to be very hard on myself and like expectation wise, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? If I'm not patient with myself and allow myself this time for healing, then there's a lot more to be paid in the future. You know, if you don't take the time now, you know, it's building that really strong foundation. So when you build on top of that, you have that strong foundation to hold you up, right? So that's what this basically 6 period is about, for me at least, just coming back, because a lot of people, when I tell them, oh, I was a group fitness instructor, like, you know, prior to giving birth, well, still am, they're like, oh, well, you know, just take it easy. And I'm like, I can't say that I'm like, oh, I want to go work out. At least I don't feel that way yet. I am excited to get back into it, but like I said, there's other things that are on top of my mind. So on top of the recovery, and other than letting your body take the time it needs to heal, regardless of whatever it is your body's going through, it's also finding the time to get some rest. A little difficult at this point because we're breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is much harder than I thought, but anyways, making sure that I maintain my food intake. So that's also part of recovery, making sure that you're eating all the appropriate foods to nourish your body in such a way that recovery is enhanced. Okay, if you eat a lot of junk food or food-like substances, right, like chips, I love chips, but, you know, not necessarily conducive to making sure that your body repairs itself. So make sure you do that. Make sure you drink a lot of liquids. Juice is all right, kind of ish. I mean, drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water and all that kind of good stuff, okay? Really, it's about, again, coming in the middle or whatever works best for you, but really making sure that to have a better recovery, you give yourself time, you replenish your body and all that kind of good stuff, and it can only lead to good things. And just be patient. Be patient, trust the process. Eventually, it will get better, okay? Now, since I have been talking a little bit more about the fact that I have a baby now, make sure to follow Mommy Mondays. That is coming up this following Monday. Again, I hadn't posted some videos just because of everything that had been going on with Kai, but I will explain more about that in that video. So until then, I hope you have a lovely Friday. Remember, take it easy, and until next time.